Hi everyone, it's Marieta. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I'm gonna give you another brief update about the US Embassy reopening because some of you actually requested this video, so stay tuned. Coming up. Alright, so let's make it happen. Before I start, please do subscribe, especially if you are new to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that bell notification button and check out my Instagram. So guys, this is actually a video requested by you, and even though I made a video I think a week ago, where actually 2 weeks ago, I don't know, I'm gonna link it for you, where I explained that the July 15 was sort of official date of the resuming of the visa services for other embassies around the world. The truth is that embassies are opening on post by post basis. That being said, each embassy is opening on their own terms in a different time depending on the situation in that specific state. And therefore, some of you might be a little bit confused because just because I made a video, some of you actually asked me how come my embassy is still closed. And also, you know, some of you asked me question on Instagram and sending me emails. Some of you actually told me recently that you were trying to set up appointment for an investor visa. And as you know, investor visas are actually visas that are allowed to right now to apply for. So if you are E2 investor, you can certainly do that. However, here's the deal. Some of these embassies give you crazy schedule, meaning like there is wait list long 1 year. So what do you do in that case? Here's the deal. You can check the embassy and you can go and check out the section expedite services, expedite appointments, and read the instructions, because some of you might need to get to the US, especially if you're doing business, especially if you're E2 investor, right? And you cannot get back to United States because of this crazy schedule, right? Which is obviously something that we were expecting, but 1 year, it's a very long time, especially for investors who are running serious business in the United States. So in that case, I would advise you two things. Number one, check out the expedite appointment, which you should be able to find it if you go to the website of the US Embassy in your country and search for that information. Number two, you can also check that emergency situation, because yes, under normal circumstances, you know, you have to supply evidence in order to qualify for emergency appointment. However, if you have sufficient evidence to establish emergency appointment, you can do that. And if you need additional help, you can contact me at office@immigrationbiz.com, schedule consultation with me, and I can advise you further. So this is something you can do if the wait list is, or the next available slot for your visa interview is 12 months from now, right? Which is kind of crazy, right? So that's what you can do. So let's talk about the different embassies. I was actually advising some of my clients recently. I know for a fact that there are embassies such as Prague, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Bratislava that are actually open and they are resuming limited services. So that actually means that they are doing the student visas, they are doing the E2 visas, and they're also doing B1 visas. B1 visas are for business owners. So for example, if you are tourist, regular tourist, and you are mistaking B2 with B1, there is a difference, right? There is a difference between B2 and there is a difference between B1/B2 and then B2, which is 100% tourist, which is the same thing as ESTA. By the way, if you need help with how to apply for B1, I do have discounted program for you, which is going to be below this video. So B1 can travel to US. However, you need to have strong evidence, because there is a chance that your B1 will be rejected, because if you are a tourist who just wants to visit US, right now it's not the time to go. And if you are under the regular ESTA and under the regular tourist visa type of category, you're going to travel to the US, especially if you were in the list of countries that are basically banned, right? So again, the list I'm going to link below this video. In other words, if you're coming from Europe, you cannot enter to United States if you spend more than 14 days in Europe, right? And then there are other countries as well, but you already know that. That's the travel ban, that's the regular travel ban. So guys, now there are embassies such as France, for example, that they didn't really resume the regular or limited visa services. So you cannot really apply for the visa yet. As far as I know, I was checking the embassy Let me double check actually, and I'm gonna also share the screenshot with you so you can see what I mean. But basically, in France, the business travelers, investors, trade traders, academics, professors, research scholars, short-term scholars, specialists, and students might qualify for national interest exception, right? The embassy will resume a visa processing for these categories shortly. So if you are in France, for example, even though the embassy officially issued this on July 21st, they still probably hasn't really resumed these regular limited visa services, right? And by the way, the rest of the visa services are not available, right? So that's that. So that's in France. For example, in UK, the situation is slightly different. They actually resumed the limited visa services in London on July 27th, and on August 3rd, they resumed in consulate in Belfast, right? But these are only certain limited visas, such as F1 and M1 visa categories. And if you are one of the investors and you were trying to set your appointment, and there is again the 12-month wait time, then you know what to do. I already gave you the advice. So guys, the situation is as it is, right? And by the way, let me just give you update. What countries, if you spend 14 days in one of these countries, you cannot enter United States, such as Brazil, UK, Ireland, 26 countries in Schengen area, which I'm not going to name all of them, then Iran, and obviously China, not including Hong Kong. So guys, basically the deal is following. However, if you are from these countries and you are under investor visa, right, you can enter, for example, because I'm personally focusing on investors. And also, if you are under business visa category B1 and you have strong evidence, then you can enter. But I'm gonna do a separate video where I will discuss the business visas during COVID-19, because this is a separate thing, and I know that if you want to enter United States under business visa right now, you still need strong evidence. Even though you get the visa B1, even though you can travel for business, you still need strong evidence. Otherwise, even though you have the visa issued, you might not be able to enter the United States, because, as you know, the discretionary power of the not only U.S. officers within the United States, USCIS officers within the United States, but also the U.S. embassy officers and also the USCIS staff and employees at the border, they can just not let you in because they do have discretionary power. And I made a video just on this topic that you can definitely check it out. I'm gonna link it for you. So I hope this was helpful, guys. Let me know what you guys think. If you have comments, questions, do leave them below this video. And like I said, if you're new to my channel, definitely subscribe, hit that bell notification button so you will be notified every time I release new content. And these days, really, the situation requires flexibility, lots of patience, and positivity. And obviously, stay tuned, stay updated, stay informed. And yeah, so that's that. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.